dari warga
back with me,
Makau.
Brandon.
Pesan hujan petir
Sekarang
ketik
kita akan
Google warga
masuk
Makau.
ke dalam match kedua antara Araki melawan Lilgun ya guys ya.
Team Lilgun up against RQ Hoshi.
Yes. Typical start on the mid lane here. Farm is trying to
Oke,
push down
sedikit
the
patah-patah.
minions to take as much souls as possible and succeed in this kind of things. Kaja staying on the mid lane, just showing up the enemy heroes.
Wah, ini kayaknya nggak boleh terlalu kali dua deh guys. Patah-patah banget cok anjing. Bentar, gua slowin dulu ya guys ya. Biar agak lancar guys, Gak boleh terlalu mentok nih. Patah-patahnya agak parah cok.
10.000 dari Anas. Pesan main di Rusia bijinya build Inter Truncheon.
Wah itu sih combo tai. Oke, kita lihat Brusco kembali lagi menjadi korban di early game ya guys ya. Gila nih Martisnya on fire banget anjing.
10.000 dari Yin Top 1 Yatomi. Pesan bang salam dari Jepang Kimochi Mas Gede Darmika semangat ngepush runnya Zilong Roam.
Mantap brother. Awas hati-hati. Wih ini Martisnya kenapa ini cok? Strong banget tai Martisnya guys.
On the lane pressures, and that's exactly what Team Lilgun.
Nah kita lihat kembali ya guys ya. Di match kedua ini early game RRQ kembali kalah ya guys ya. Apa yang akan menjadi strategi RRQ untuk kembali memenangkan match ya guys ya? Karena kalau bisa posisi kebantai tapi RRQ bisa ngebalikin lagi kayak game pertama, anjing ini sih berarti strategi RRQ sangat-sangat mind blowing ya guys ya, luar biasa cok.
Yeah, but it's like too early to judge, like, you know, but it's a good start to like 1.5k gold lead already and working on that turtle.
Wah, anjing.
Kills.
Ini Brusco udah mati 2 kali, cok.
Being punished for his curiosity.
3,50 dari Kuda Putih. Pesan baru pertama kali ngasih wangi bang, sihat-sihat selalu dan semangat kontennya.
Terima kasih brother Kuda Putih. Sihat-sihat juga ya. Salam untuk segala penonton gue di Malaysia. Terima kasih.
Definitely need to play a little bit more passive, especially being the roamer. He's kind of opening up the opportunity for Team Lilgun to have a massive advantage in the early phase.
Yeah, but this Lancelot is still dangerous, even though he's kind of in a disadvantage here, level 5 against almost level 7, and but still trying to fight for it, and this pretty good to see. And now he's going to pay for his.
Kok kacau gini ya?
10.000 dari warga Makau. Pesan ketik di Google warga Makau.
The steal of this Ursa to.
Dan kita lihat akhirnya berhasil untuk mendapatkan 1 kill pertama ya guys ya.
Reloaded.
Yeah, and you're gonna see Bruce off screen. He's gonna catch Baybex. That's gonna be the first kill for RQ Hoshi. Iradd finding his first death of the game. That is gonna go over to Ethan on the Ruby. 4-1 lead.
Kira-kira Naomi nonton gak ya RRQ tanding ya?
2,000 gold. Some of those items popping up on the board as well. As you are seeing the Hunter Strike.
Kalau gue jadi Naomi sih gue bakal nonton sih. Karena gue bakal meng-compare diri gue sama Brusco pasti. Apakah benar Brusco ini lebih baik daripada gue kayak gitu?
Is dominating actually Ixia with that quite good gold lead at this point, and there's going to be a deciding factor the fight when Beatrix is going to.
Ini Iradd sih harus owning banget sih guys, karena dia lagi pakai hero andalan dia guys ya.
So will be a little bit of slow alongside the Thomas.
Tapi ya kalau awal-awal kalah dulu sama Martis mah hal normal lah ya guys ya. Hal normal menurut gue guys, karena Martis itu untuk early game-nya terlalu kuat coy. Jadi walaupun BG-nya si Iradd itu berurat ya guys ya, tetap aja pasti agak susah gitu.
Zara is going to go in for it. He was able to take the last one and get a kill on top of it. And it looks like RQ Hoshi won't be able to contest.
Oke, Turtle pun tidak bisa dikontes. Dari perbedaan network sudah berbeda 2000.
3,50 dari Dini Kazuya. Pesan, promote GW Bang Igannya Jin Kazuya. Semoga sukses selalu Bang Robio.
Ya, tuh guys, Jin Kazuya guys. Kagak tahu kenapa mau dipromotin.
Slowly farmed down, and now the RQ Hoshi are trying to come back using this disadvantage on the Ixia.
Yeah, Ixia, I mean 0, 2, and 0 right there. Definitely needing to
10.000
find a way to get
dari
the
warga
marksman
Makau.
online.
Pesan,
Kinda
warga
struggling
Makau.com
to
lagi
find,
ada.
the rhythm so far. You're gonna go ahead and see on the bot side though, Ruby gonna go ahead and clear those minions. 4-2 so far. Team Lilgun off to a great start in the early phase. RQ Hoshi now sitting on the back end. This may be an even series if they're not careful. They
Santai, atuh Skylar jangan kena ulti Ruby, tai.
Find Skylar. You're going to see them still battling it out inside of the tier 1 turret. Thorn Rose going down. The dash in. But no Phantom execution to take down Ethan.
Dua game RRQ selalu kalah di early game, guys.
Last game, his kind of vengeance.
Bukan hal yang baik sih ini ya.
Having his vengeance on this one, but
aduh, mati lagi dong Brusco-nya. Anjing. Gila, cok. Oh, anjing mati juga. Untung ada ultinya Okta, cok.
Zara able to take down Bruce, almost able to get the Nether Realm as a saving grace, keeping Genesante alive right there. But you're looking at Zara with a really good start.
Iradd udah makan martabak belum tuh. Guys, ini di Rusia bangsat turnamennya, cok. Bukan di Jakarta, anjing.
But as you mentioned, Ixia need to start to play with the gold, and she need to farm a lot because it's the only.
Kalau makanan khas Rusia tuh apa ya? Gua nggak tahu sih.
Is not matching with the other one.
Domba kali ya.
Need to start farming, otherwise this domination not gonna be there for a long time because. It will be a point when Ixia need to like one.
Ya, sudah berjalan 7 menit. Perbedaan network sudah menjadi 3.000 ya, guys ya.
So far for the side of Team Lilgun, and that's increasing the further we go inside of this game. RQ Hoshi need to find a way to pump the brakes.
Dan Turtle kita lihat diamankan lagi sama Martisnya. Gila ya.
Giving him a massive XP boost right now.
Dikontrol banget gila nih early game ya. Ini RRQ dia harus bisa menang war sih karena mereka nggak ada hero yang bisa nge-split push di game kedua kali ini, guys.
For their jungler. Beatrix right behind him at 53 though. Definitely ahead of the Ixia who's having a little bit of a harder time.
Tapi sumpah sih ini Lilgun ini bukan tim yang lemah sih, guys. Bisa main cok Lilgun ini ya, guys ya.
Iradd not going to be able to no, he looks like he was able to get it with his retribution.
Gila ya, semua tim dari semua negara ini benar-benar udah berkembang pesat sih, tai, guys. Kayak udah gak ada yang lemah, cok, di zaman sekarang. Tapi untungnya walaupun semua player MLBB sudah berkembang yang pesat, gue tetap masih bisa immortal sih.
10.000 dari FIVARRQWARGA. Pesan FIVARRQWA.
Aduh, ketarik anjing. Waduh, Martis ya. Mampus dah, tai. Ditusuk cuma-cuma gitu anjing.
Pay attention to Iradd, trying to go in, trying to find a trade. Bebex will find a turret off screen as well.
10.000 dari Awen. Pesan di Rusia makanannya nuklir rasa coklat bangken.
Oh, nuklir rasa coklat ya, enak kali itu anjing. Pas dimakan meletus ya, guys ya.
Lancelot trying to even that out and like split push, defend, don't let them get the objectives because of that kills, and yeah, that's the right thing to do, to kind of drag the game a little bit, hold it for more minutes.
Yeah, and right now, RQ Hoshi trying to hold off Team Lilgun from claiming even more real estate on today's match. Off to a great start with a 6-kill lead and also up by 5,000 gold as this Lord spawns in. So far, we haven't been able to see Team RQ Hoshi be able to take any of these neutral objectives. Team Lilgun just getting everything they came for, not asking any questions, and just handling their business at every stage of the early game. Can we see RQ Hoshi turn around?
Nice.
Judgment goes out. Skylar.
Nice spot,
anjing. We just talked about this. The Kaja being the counter for the Lilia.
Hey, by the way,
probably Lancelot is kind of
aduh, Iradd, biji berurat kita luar biasa, anjing.
Far away, like, you know, he's like, oh,
mati tuh. Aduh, Skylar. Aduh, gak nyampe anjing.
Skylar though on the chase, he wants Zara. You are gonna see.
Wah, Skylar mati gak sih? Wah, anjing tuh tamus, tai. Wah, tapi Iradd tuh anjing. Dia cek ke belakang, cok.
Will make his way back into the tier 2 turret. And now the Lord intact making his way down the mid lane. And you're looking at RQ Hoshi.
Wah, dikasih tali BH, dikasih tali BH, Cok.
Wow.
Iradd-nya. Mata ke Iradd. Mata ke Iradd. Kontol.
Trying to get the kill. Not able to close the distance on either.
Ngeri. Ngeri Iradd, Cok, anjing. Dia emang kalau buat main Lancelot sih gak perlu diragukan sih memang, Cok. Tadi untung dia ke stun sama Ruby. Kalau nggak dapat itu Tamus, guys.
He ulted like a little bit longer, so it opens up a window for the Lancelot to dodge with the second skill, and that's exactly what he did.
Habis makan martabak itu Bakes. Agak ada martabak di Rusia, adanya pancake rusa,
dari
Cok.
IRRADRRQ. Pesan WARGAMACAUTI.
Neither side able to kind of close that distance. But so far 10-5. Even though RQ Hoshi is behind in kills, they are now leading the way in terms of turrets, and the gold has
Anjing,
almost
RRQ nih
equalized for both sides. Team Lilgun
ngebalikin lagi loh.
1,000. But in terms of
Networknya dari beda 3.000 udah mau sama ya, udah beda 500 perak, guys.
10.000 dari Someone. Pesan kalau seandainya Pak Putin main ML kira-kira dia user apa Ken?
Karena Pak Putin itu botak.
Pak
Putin kan botak ya, jadi kemungkinan besar dia akan menggunakan hero yang kemungkinan besar tuh botak sih. Apa ya, Balmond kali ya, nggak tahu gue juga.
Ethan not really in a position to contest, and it looks like Skylar is going to seize this opportunity. Skylar already 2,000 gold ahead of Bebex.
Yeah, and the double ultimate on the Beatrix.
Oh iya, Pak Quinto guys.
Dari Frankie. Pesan suruh doyok atur skorko.
Suruh doyok. Doyok gak punya power di sini, lawannya Pak Putin, guys.
They're like grenades are flying in, and the pistols are already being loaded, ready to follow up, and the super fast kill.
10.000 dari hamba Tuhan. Pesan ngeliat lens Iradd keinget lens loop.
Iya, Cok. Iradd ini benar-benar permainan Lancelotnya mirip banget kayak permainan gua dulu waktu masih muda ya, guys. Waktu biji gua juga masih berurat gitu loh. Luar biasa, Cok. Keinget banget ya dia dulu waktu gua global Lancelot 1 Indonesia ya, guys ya. Kayak sekitar 15 tahun yang lalu.
As we're now officially in the mid game. They don't have the high mobility that we saw in game 1, especially with that Benedetta rotating around and keeping Team Lilgun on their toes, but they're making up for it with their IQ. Can still play has been called out though from the side of Team Lilgun. Trying to rush in, trying to catch Jettisante. When he puts on his skates and slides away. Aduh,
gak mati dia anjing.
Trying to get a decimation off, Phantom Execution.
Waduh, gila, oke. Kita lihat Iradd sama Brusco ngacak-ngacak di belakang anjing. Waduh, gila, Cok. Kok Iradd sama Brusco gak ada panik kayak gitu ya, masuk ke kerumunan musuh gitu anjing.
10.000 dari RRQ Fahri King Dairos.
Woi, Iradd
baru sekali
keren banget.
Nitro Only.
Ih, anjing keren banget, tai. Dia masuk lewat dalam gitu, anjing.
RQ Hoshi as they're now going in for a possible game ender. They have minions and only
aduh, ya ampun, gue seneng banget liat RRQ punya jungler jago lagi, cocok. Aduh, seneng banget ya, guys ya, lihat. Seneng banget gue, anjing. Akhirnya RRQ itu punya jungler yang berani untuk pakai assassin lagi, cocok. Aduh, happy anjing liatnya, guys. Asli ini gak kalah lah sama Kairi lah ya, guys ya. Gak kalah lah ini sama Kairi, Cok.
10.000 dari Someone. Pesan kata Albert di bangku cadangan Lens Primis 1 hari Ken.
Iya, itu ada gue react juga sih. Albert.
Saved his life right there and avoided a full wipeout.
Kayaknya gak seneng banget ya sama Iradd ya, guys ya. Lagian sih, lu keluar-keluar RRQ, Bert. Ngapain coba masuk holding jadi cadangan doang, Bert.
It will be a 2-0 sweep, and they will have a big advantage for Group Stage A.
Yeah, Iradd is definitely want to like give them taste of their own medicine because of the early game. Like every time is invading his buffs, every time like harassing him into the jungle. And now
10.000 dari Frankie. Pesan Iradd kebanyakan main Harvest Moon.
Apa hubungannya, Cok? Kita lihat apakah dia akan menjadi endgame. Brusco memiliki flicker dan juga ulti ya, guys ya. Oke, masih bermain dengan aman. Belum ada setup yang dilakukan oleh RRQ ya, guys ya. Tapi dari segi turret sudah botak.
Yeah, RQ Hoshi being able to defend all of the attacks of the team Lilgun. Only 3 towers
10.000
are down.
dari Cindy.
And the mid
Pesan,
lane, like,
yuk
most
yang mau
important
join
tower
mem
is
Cindy
still
spesial
up,
comeback
and,
angga bisa
Aduh,
dong.
Cindy lontaiku. Berhentilah kamu jual diri ya, Cindy.
not being not nervous in under the immense pressure Team Lilgun putting on them, and gathering their thoughts for this like final counter attack, and they did it quite good. Just like waited for some items, I guess.
Yeah, now they have all the lanes synced. It looks like they're going to go in for the close. They don't have the Lord, but no worries. We have the minions and the damage. Massive play. Big on Infinite Sentinel. Baymax will find Octa. Forbid takes down Bruce. A turnaround. Team Lilgun on the
Waduh,
defense.
Iradd gak mati, anjing. Nice.
Doing a quick
Gila itu ulti Ruby rujam, tai.
Hoshi, a little bit of a
Anjing, udah ngeri gua, Cok.
10 dari Malaysia. Pesan, Homeboys vs Upbrand agak-agak tim mana boleh menang.
Wah, kalau Homeboys lawan AP Brand ya, jujur aja. Menurut gua sih AP Brand ya, tapi nggak tahu juga ya. Gimana dengan chemistry Udil dan kawan-kawan aja sih itu. Tapi kalau dari statistik sih kayaknya unggul AP Brand ya.
But Kaja is running straight from the base already. 10 seconds for the Lord, and it's going to be 5-5 on the Lord.
Aduh. Winter ya? Aduh, anjing Immortal, Cok, tangan banana leuga anjing. Wah, ini Ixia lagi ya guys ya, PR juga sih ini guys. Ini Ixia sih PR juga sih anjing.
Luminous Lord spawned in, and Team Lilgun with the advantage of numbers.
Wow, insanely good, you know, the freeze into the immortality, and on top of that, Faramis tried to ult, but he actually like slipped a little bit, and the ult didn't proc on him with the immunity effect. It might be enough to survive for the counter attack, and the ultimate divine judgment goes into Martis.
Ulti udah keluar, gak ada yang tumbang lagi guys. Kita lihat Skylar dengan posisinya sudah berada di atas. Ditarik. Wow. Damage Skylar gila banget. Aduh, tapi si Iradd mati nih. Anjing, Skylar gila, Cok. Tapi gak mati. Aduh, mampus dah. Aduh, mampus dah. Octa is cooking.
Looks like the numbers have equalized. RQ Hoshi finding a way.
Oke, 31 orang, Cok. Let's go, Gassi.
Make it one. Zora immortality has been procced.
Let's go, Gassi.
Order for the slow burst on his tail.
Oke, apakah lagi-lagi banana akan membawa kemenangan untuk RRQ ya guys ya? Aduh, hoki banget, tai, keluar minion anjing.
Looking for the 2-0 sweep. Aizen joining the party. Gonna use that Gacorrrr Inferno. Trying to hold him up.
Nice, anjing.
As they get the 2-0 sweep out from Indonesia.
Dua game banana.
From
Acak-acak,
Mongolia.
Cok.
Group stage A, Game of Futures 2024.
Di game kali ini semua player RRQ GG banget sih. Ngeri ya guys ya. Ngeri. Oke, kita upload dulu ya guys ya.